Welcome to the Crush pregame show. I am your host, Bronson McNellis. I'm filling in for the voice of Fentress County Sports, Gary Clark. It is a beautiful day for Fentress County football, and the Crush is taking on Avery Trace today. And of course, the pregame show is sponsored by Gary Maxwell Insurance, Meta Thrift Pharmacy, Fentress County Block Company, and Progressive Savings Bank. Now we're going to look at some numbers here on the pregame show. The Fentress County Crush, they're 2-1 heading into this game, 1-0 in region play, and they're taking on a tough Raiders team. Just looking at the team, you can see they've got some athletes. It's going to be an interesting contest between the Crush and the Avery Trace Raiders. We're going to look at some numbers here on the pregame show after a word from our sponsor.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Now this season, through 3 games, the Crush, their points scored, 82 points through 3 games. That means the Crush are averaging 27 points per game. This is a high-powered offense. The Crush have allowed 16 points through 3 games, averaging 5.3 points to their opposition. Offensive touchdowns for the Crush, 8 and 3 defensive touchdowns. That means this defense, they can cause some havoc out there, and we're looking forward to it today here against the Avery Trace Raiders. Now, coming up Thursday, the Crush, they're going to be at Cumberland County. Avery Trace will be at Livingston, and Stone hosts Trousdale County. We're going to look at some more numbers here on the pregame show after a word from our sponsor.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Looking at some numbers here. In the East Division, Overton County, Crush defeated Overton County by the score of 30-0. Now, of course, they play Avery Trace tonight, and they'll play Crossville Thursday. They'll play Stone a week from Thursday. They'll play on the 12th. And in the Western Division, there is Baxter and Smith County, Trousdale, and DeKalb County. And it looks like we're about to get underway here for the Fentress County Crush. The pregame show, once again, sponsored by Gary Maxwell Insurance, Meta Thrift Pharmacy, Fentress County Block Company, and Progressive. Now here we are for the big kickoff. Crush set to return. Avery Trace, here we go. And we got a kickoff here. It is fielded by number 42 as he's making a dash up the field. He's got some daylight, making some moves. Here we go. Oh, he got tackled there. It looked like he was going to take that all the way to the house. That was Isaac Garrett. He is a wide receiver for the Crush football team, and he just had an electric return here in Fentress County. The crowd trickling in, but I got to tell you, with a return like that, that will just fire up your team. It'll fire up your coaches, and expect the Crush to come out smelling blood here. Number 14 jogging out onto the field, that is Bryson Bilbrey. He is the quarterback. He's going to be leading his team down the field. We're going to see the wing tee attack here, as that is what the Crush love to run. Under center now, Bryson Bilbrey. Got a little motion, handoff. Number 8's got the ball, and he is taken down. Not much room there, and that was Jacob Boshears with the run. Looks like the run may have went for a yard and a half, maybe 2. Second down now, and about 8 to go. And we're seeing them line up now. Bryson Bilbrey again under center. We got some motion. Hand off to 20. Pitch out to 21. He breaks the tackle, gets hit again. He's still on his feet, fighting for those extra yards. And we're gonna move the 6 up just 1 here. Picks up a yard, maybe another half inch. It is 3rd down. Crush need to make a play here and try and pick up this first down. Avery Trace defense is it's really good here in the early onset of the game. There's the snap. There's the pass. No good. Incomplete. That was to number 85, Lee Kearns. He's a right tackle. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And we'll see what Crush is going to do. Looks like they are going to go for it here on 4th down. 6:17 left to go here in the first quarter. This is a big play already here in the opening moments of the game. 4th down. In shotgun. 14 takes it. He's looking. No one's open. He's not, and he's wrapped up for the sack. Avery Trace takes down Bryson Bilbrey. Turnover on downs. Avery Trace football. And now the Crush sending out their defense. They need to make a stand here because there has been a shift in this football game after that electric return to open things up. There has been a shift in momentum, and now all the momentum is with Avery Trace. They're in the shotgun formation. Looks like they got some movement. They got the Crush to go off sides. Quarterback using a hard count there, getting Crush to jump. And that's going to move the ball up 5 yards. 1st and 5 for Avery Trace. So gives them short yardage to get another set of downs. You got to like that for if you're Avery Trace. Crush need to make a big play here. In shotgun formation, that quarterback can move, and he's already up the sidelines here. 27. He's running down the field, and he steps out of bounds and gets tackled by 21. And that was Jackson Rollins for Avery Trace. Avery Trace has the ball here about the 30, looks like the 39, 38 yard line. And we'll see what Avery Trace comes out with. They've been running a shotgun formation here early on. And here they go. Crush bringing the pressure. Avery Trace taking it the opposite way. Going to their left for a pickup of about, looks like 2-3 yards. And that should bring up 2nd down now. We have 5:41 left here in the first quarter. The Crush already giving up some good yardage here on this first series of downs. Crush defense needs to make a stand here and get the ball back for their offense. You don't want to fall behind early on in the game. Got offsides on Avery Trace, and that's going to back them up. False start. That's backing it up now. It's second and long here for Avery Trace. Now looking at the Crush's roster here on defense, got Miles Lefew, linebacker, Jacob O'Shears, linebacker, Bryson Bilbrey, defensive end, Rylan Miller, linebacker. Here we go, out of shotgun formation. 27 takes it, short pass, and he's got it there. Stiff arm. Looks like they almost pick up the first down, almost convert. It's going to be third and short here for Avery Trace. Nice little pass and catch there. Logan Panel for Crush. He plays cornerback. Eli Justice, defensive end. You have Isaac Garrett playing safety. Caden Smith, defensive tackle. Michael Wall, defensive tackle. Ethan Hart, nose tackle. And you have Tucker Reagan. And here we go. Out of shotgun, 27 taking it. He's keeping it. He's up the sideline. Got the first. And looks like he went out of bounds. They're going to get a new set of downs here. Is Avery Trace Raiders. .416 left to go here in the first quarter. Crush need to make a defensive stop here. And 27's just been able to run pretty much wherever he wants to go. Now, his offensive line's been doing a great job of opening up some holes here in the Crush defensive line. Got him in shotgun again. Here he goes. Got a nice lane to run through, and he picks up quite a bit of yardage, almost to the 15-yard line. Oh, looks like he made it a little bit past the 15-yard line, so we've got about 14 yards to go for the touchdown. We'll see if Avery Trace can punch it in, and we'll see if the Crush can make a stop here. Hold him to 3. Number 4 back there in shotgun now. Already got a flag on the field. May have been some holding. And that was against Avery Trace, so that's going to back this one up. The Crush have had a couple penalties go their way on this series of downs. And that's helped out the Crush football team, as Avery Trace has really had some big lanes to run through, and they've really slashed the Crush here. Timeout on the field. We're going to send it to our sponsors. We'll be back with more here on the Crush and Avery Trace football game.
At Meta3 Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We are the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
And we're back here for this game between the Fentress County Crush and Avery Trace Raiders. The Raiders are knocking on the door here. They're in scoring range, and the Crush looking to make a stop here. They're going to have to plug those holes that Avery Trace have been able to open up, because they have just been running wherever they want to go here against the Crush. And now Avery Trace coming back out onto the field. They've been playing a lot out of shotgun, trying to give them a little bit more time against Crush's pass rush. And you got number 4 back there, and he's looking for a pass. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Avery Trace. That was a big pass there by number 4. That's the quarterback. That's Caleb Holzer for Avery Trace. And that was off of a nice post pattern. And now that's going to put the score 6-0 here in favor of Avery Trace. And now we're going to see them going for the extra point here. They're going to go for 2, or are they going to kick it in? Looks like they're going for 2. We'll see if the Crush can stop them here. Looks like 27 is back calling this one. And there he goes. He's going off to the right. Looks like we got holding on the play against Avery Trace. This is going to back it up and give the Crush a better chance here to stop Avery Trace. Number 27 for Avery Trace is Jackson Rollins. He's a running back, and he also plays linebacker for them. Him and number 4, Caleb Holzer, they've been playing a lot out of shotgun for the offense, alternating in and out, and they've been having quite a bit of success as they led a big drive here against the Crush to drive it all the way down the field and punch it in and score. We'll see if Avery Trace can tack on another 2 points. 27, he's back there calling the shots for Avery Trace on this extra point attempt, and it's a run, and he is stopped. No good. So the score is 6-0. Avery Trace, 3:42 left to go here in the first. We're going to send it to our sponsors here, and we'll be back with more action from the Crush and Avery Trace football game. It's already exciting here at the football field.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
And we're back. Got the kickoff about to take place. Crush had a great return earlier to start the game off, and that was about as far as they went. Hopefully they'll be able to put some more offense together here and respond to Avery Trace, who drove it down the field and scored. Here we go for the kickoff. That's number 57 kicking things off. That's Sean Cox. Short kick, and that was number 22 for the Crush, Tanner Talent with a recovery there. Fielding the kick. That puts it on the 49-yard line for the Crush. And here they come out. Handling the offense for the Crush is Bryson Bilbrey. He's the quarterback. Running the wing T offense. He's in shotgun here, looking for a pass. He's going deep here. 21 wide open. He caught it. This one is touchdown, Crush. They responded in a big way to Avery Trace. What a pass. What a pass. And that looks like that was Miles Lepew with the pass there. What a pass down the field. That ties things up 6-6. If the Crush can kick this in, or if they can punch it in with a 2-pointer here, they're going to be up on Avery Trace. And here we go. Looks like they're going for 2 here. 21 has it, and he's going up to the right. That's good. Another 2 points for the Crush. It is 8-6 here. We'll be back with more after a word from our sponsor.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thru Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
And we're back here in Fentress County at the Dragon Pit for this game between the Crush and Avery Trace. And we have seen a back and forth matchup. Avery Trace took the lead early on and weren't able to convert on their extra point attempt. They were denied. Crush came back out on the field, scored with their opening play, which was a 49-yard pass down the field, and Crush is fired up. We talked about momentum early on. The momentum was with Avery Trace, but now you have to believe it is firmly back with the Crush. There's the kickoff, and number 6 fields it for Avery Trace. That is Jackson Collins. He plays wideout and linebacker for Avery Trace. Now Avery Trace is going to take back over at the 49. So they have a short field to work with here. Crush looking to make a stop, their first stop of the game. And we've talked about how Avery Trace has been able to open up holes thus far throughout the game and pretty much impose their will against this defense. And that's one thing about all Fentress County football teams. They pride themselves on defense. So you got to know the coach over there on the sidelines. He's not pleased with what's going on, and he's looking to make these adjustments and shut this offense down. Here we go, number 8. He's getting some pressure on the quarterback. He's got to him and takes him down. Doesn't look like there was much of any gain at all, maybe a yard on that. Nice play by the Crush, getting some pressure on number 4. That was number 8 for the Crush. That was Jacob Boshears putting pressure on Caleb Holzer, quarterback for Avery Trace. And once again, number 4, Caleb Holzer, and number 27, Jackson Rollins. They've been alternating in and out and operating out of a shotgun to try and negate this pass rush. Number 5 gets a big hit. The ball's out. Fumble. Avery Trace falls on the ball. What a big hit. We talked about how the Crush would be making adjustments to their defense because this is football on the mountain. Defense running the ball, and you just saw it right there. Crush making those adjustments, getting pressure on Avery Trace's quarterback, and you can see the coaches out here. They are fired up watching their defense here. Number 4 has not had as much success as he did on that opening drive. It is now 3rd and long here. Crush smell blood, and they are closing in, looking to make a stop and a turnover on downs here. And here comes the pressure. Number 8, there's the pass. And it was incomplete. Oh, we got a flag on the field. Looks like we're going to have pass interference. Looks like the wide receiver for Avery Trace was hit. And that's you got to hate that if you're a coach. You had 3rd and long, and now all of that negated. That's going to be 4th and short. Will Avery Trace go for it here? As we await the call in the field, they've got to walk the ball off. The coach for the Crush sending out instructions. And looks like the officials, now they're walking it off, and we're about to get the placement. It's going to be 4th and short. No, looks like it is 1st down now. 1st down for Avery Trace. Big penalty there against the Crush. So now the Crush they're going to have to make some more plays to try and hold Avery Trace. Crush getting out here, and they're being a lot more physical. You can see it all over the field on this series of downs. Avery Trace out of shotgun, looking. There's the pass. And, number 21 had the ball in his hands. That was Rylan Miller had the ball right in his hands, almost made the interception. What a play that would have been for the Crush. This is going to be 2nd down now. But the Crush are bringing the pressure. You're seeing that from number 8, Jacob Boshears. He's getting to the edge and just coming at them. And here comes the pressure, bringing it up the middle, and not much room to run there. Hit almost immediately. That's going to be third down now here for the Crush. Third down and 7 here. And 56 coming back out onto the field for the Crush. That is Marquise Thoman. Back out on the field. And here we go. This is third down. Crush need a big stop here. And out of shotgun, he's looking for some room to run, gets hit, and he is taken down. 4th and 3. That looked like that was number 5. Bryson built, that looked like it was number 5, Miles Lefew. Sorry about that. Miles Lefew making that tackle. Fourth and just a couple yards here. Of course, the Raiders going for it. This will be a big stop if the Crush can shut down this rushing attack here. Score 8-6, 1:15 left to go here in the ball game. And there's the snap. We got some pressure on the quarterback, and looks like we got a flag on the play. We'll see who that's going against. Looks like that's going against Avery Trace. 1 minute left to go in the ball game. Holding on Avery Trace. That's going to back this up. It has been declined. Turnover on downs. Crush football. The momentum firmly in Crush's hands. 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. And the Crush marching out here onto the field. Number 5, Miles Lefew back in shotgun. He's looking. Short pass to number 14, hit immediately in the flats. Number 14 for the Crush, that's Bryson Bilbrey with the catch there. We got 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Crush up 8-6. We'll see if we get another play off here in the first quarter. Second down. Crush has to get one more play off here before the quarter comes to a close. Number 5, Miles Lefew out of shotgun. Faking like he's going for a pass. Now he's cutting it up the field. Putting some moves on, running some people over. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down, and that should take us into the second quarter. 1.6 seconds right now, but they're running that off. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Your Crush, Fentress County Crush, up 8-6 in an electrifying quarter. We told you this was going to be a good ball game, and it has lived up to the hype. We'll be back with more football from the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsors.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we're back here. We're back here at the Dragon Pit. About to kick off the second quarter. 8-6. We've been talking about momentum in this ball game. Crush with the first defensive stop of the game for them. And getting the ball back, they've got a 2-point lead, and they're going to look to keep it. Here's a pass deep down the field, number 42, wide open. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Crush! This has been a passing clinic. I guarantee when Avery Trace came up here to play football today, they didn't come in thinking, hey, the Crush, they're going to pass all over us. They've come into this game thinking the Crush were going to run, and the Crush have just flipped things on them. They have been passing, dropping bombs on Avery Trace. 14-6 right now. Here comes the extra point attempt. 21 taking it, running to the right. Here he goes, trying to get in, and he punches it in. There's another 2 points. 16-6. The Crush over the Raiders. What a ball game we have on our hands. Let's send it to our sponsors. We'll be back with more here at the Dragon Pit.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit, where everyone in attendance has just been blown away by the offense here of what we've seen from the Crush. They've just been going up and down the field now and imposing their will on Avery Trace. 2 big back-to-back passes here for the Crush that has just completely changed the outlook of this game. Early on, they weren't able to get anything going. The defense was giving up all kinds of yards, and then all of a sudden adjustments were made, and this is a completely different ballgame. 21 for Avery Trace, fields it. He's trying to get up the field, and he is down now. Big play there by number 21 for the Crush. First one to the receiver there. That was Rylan Miller getting that first hit for the Crush. Looks like the Raiders are going to get it on their own 45-yard line. This has been some ball game here. You know, it's Tuesday in Fentress County. What else have you got better to do than to come out and support the Fentress County Crush? Still have some crowd members trickling in. Got a good crowd here for a Tuesday night game for the Crush. Looks like we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with more action here at the Dragon Pit.
At MetaThrift, we take great pride in our personal approach to helping our patients understand their health and medications. Meds on Q, our newest edition, creates an immediate connection between our patients and the information they need to take their medication safely. By printing QR codes on the prescription labels, we create a direct link to medication-specific videos that provide comprehensive information about your medications, including proper usage, expected benefits, and potential side effects. It's just another way MetaThrift is investing in our community.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit for more football. Crush coming out, looking to make another defensive stand here against Avery Trace Raiders. And we'll see how this offense is going to look now after seeing Crush march down the field with one play and score. Talking about momentum, Crush has it in spades right now. Got some movement, sending 23 in motion is Avery Trace. They're operating out of the shotgun. Number 4 has got it. It was a bad snap, but he's made the best out of it. He's cutting down the field, made some moves, got some running room, got some daylight. Avery Trace broke the tackle. He's going to score. That was an impressive run by Avery Trace. Number 4, Caleb Holzer, quarterback, keeping it and making the best out of that bad snap there. 7:30 left to go here in the ball game. Avery Trace just put on another 6 points. It is 12-16 right now. Avery Trace have to be looking to go for 2, you would think. I guarantee when the defense comes off the field, coach is going to be making some adjustments again. Can't be giving up plays like that. And like I said, the Crush are known for their defense. Known for their defense, they will be making some adjustments and will be looking to put some more pressure back there on the quarterback. But big play there from Avery Trace. Going for 2 now. Caleb Holzer out of shotgun. He's keeping it again, going to the same side. There's a flag on the play, and the quarterback taken down. That's the second 2-point conversion that has been stopped this game, attempted by Avery Trace. And it's made a big difference in the ball game. It's made a big difference in the ball game because the score is 12-16. You can't kick a field goal and win this game. You're going to have to score a touchdown, is Avery Trace. That's the way the score stands right now. We're going to send things to our sponsors. We'll be back with more action here at the Dragon Pit after this.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit. We've had big plays on both sides of the field. Avery Trace scoring on their first play of that drive, and before that, Crush scoring on their first play of the drive. It's been a back-and-forth matchup. Right now we have a 4-point game. It's 16-12. Crush, 7:30. That's right, 7:30. Only 30 seconds have come off the clock here in the second quarter. Whew. You talk about excitement. You're talking about Crush football. Big kick now down the field. And that's number 42 for the Crush. He's made some moves, broke a tackle, trying to get up the field, staying in bounds. And what a return! He's still on his feet! Oh my goodness, what a play there. Number 42. That was Isaac Garrett. He's a wide receiver for the Crush. And you can see why with moves like that. Electric play there. Talking about that momentum, a return like that, that is going to put the momentum firmly with your team. And the Crush, they're huddling up here, getting their play in. And now here we go. Crush looking for another big score here against Avery Trace. Avery Trace giving up some big yardage through the air. Looks like Crush is going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more action here at the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsor.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit. Looking at the Crush roster, you got Lake Drake, number 2. Number 4, Landon Fares. Number 5, Miles Lefew. Number 8, Jacob Boshiers. Made a lot of big plays today. Number 14, Bryson Bilbrey. Number 20, Ronnie Winningham. 21, Rylan Miller. 22, Tanner Talent. 23, Gary Ensko. 26, Alex Waters. 28, Logan Panel. Number 30, Eli Justice. 32, JoJo St. John. Number 40, Austin Huddleston. 42, Isaac Garrett. 44, Dalton Brown. 56, Marquise Thoman. 60, Francisco Ramirez. 61, Sam Winningham. 64, Caden Smith. 65, Blake Cravens. Number 66, Austin Brannon. 67, Holden Phillips. And we got a play here. Number 5, he's keeping it. Look, and we've got a flag on the play. We'll see who that's against. Number 67 for the Crush, Holden Phillips. Number 68, J.D. Anderson. Number 70, Michael Wall. 71, Lane Rich. Number 72, Landon Swallows. Number 74, Ethan Hart. Number 80, Tucker Reagan. Number 85, Lee Kearns. And number 86, Leland Warden. That is your Crush team. They've done a fine job tonight. It is second down for the Crush. And number 5 in shotgun for the Crush. That's Miles Lefew. Excuse me, number 14 was under center. That was Bryson Bilbrey. And got that to number 8. That is Jacob Boshiers. Bryson Bilbrey getting the play for the Crush. And since those back-to-back passing touchdowns for the Crush, Avery Trace come out and made some adjustments of their own. And we're looking at 3rd and long here for the Crush. 6:20 left to go for halftime. Got number 5, Miles Lefew back as running back. You've got Bryson Bilbrey with the fake pitch. Hands it off to 21, who gets a few yards. He needs to get down before. Number 5 looking for a penalty flag here. And that's going to bring up 4th down. No flags on the play. 4th down and about 8 yards for the Crush. And looks like the Crush is going to go for it. This has been a big defensive stand here for Avery Trace. Number 14, Bryson Bilbrey back under center. Trying to get him to jump. Not happening. That's going to be timeout for the Crush. We'll be back with more action to see what happens here for the Fentress County Crush.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit where the Crush have taken a timeout to think about things. 5:19 left to go before halftime. Avery Trace has made an impressive defensive stand here against the Crush. It's 4th and about 8 yards to go. We'll see if the Crush can convert here or if it's going to be a turnover on downs. And here we go, 4th down. Bryson Bilbrey back in shotgun. He's looking for 42. Who gets it? First down. 42's got it. He's got some running room. And he's down. He is down. Big first down play there for the Crush. That's one of the most important plays of the game right there. Big fourth down conversion. I don't think I can state that enough, how big that fourth down conversion was. And number 42 for the Crush, that is Isaac Garrett. He's had his way with the defender here that's been guarding him. And he's been open all game long. He's had some big yardage. We got a fumble on the play. And it looks like Crush recovers. Big recovery there by Bryson Bilbrey. And that's going to bring up second down now. Crush looking to improve to 3-1 overall. And here we go. It is second down for the Crush. Bryson Bilbrey about to take the snap. Got a little motion. Hands it off to number 5. Who takes it up the middle? That is Miles Lefew with the carry. And there was a bunch of Avery Trace Raiders there on the tackle. He picks up a few yards. It's now third and about 6 or 7 here for the first down. And here we come. Here comes the Crush back out. Bryson Bilbrey now under center. Got some movement. A pitch. Number 5 acts like he's going to pass it. Keeps it. He's making some moves. A stiff arm. Gets a few yards. Gets a couple. We're going to have fourth and about 6 for the first down. And it looks like it's going to be 4th and 5. The Crush are in scoring range here. It doesn't look like they're going to kick. Looks like they're going to go for it here. And if they turn it over, they're just going to leave Avery Trace deep. So it'll be a long drive for Avery Trace if they hope to score, if they're able to stop the Crush. This is goal line formation here. And it looks like that the penalty on the field was against the Crush. Going to back it up now. And here we go. Crush still going to go for it on 4th down. 2:25 left to go before halftime. 16-12, Crush, 4-point lead. Here's the pitch to number 5, who keeps it, and he's breaking up. Avery Trace, though, able to tackle him down. That is going to be turnover on downs. Avery Trace football. We'll be back with more here at the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsor.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. If you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit where the Fentress County Crush are taking on the Avery Trace Raiders. 4-point lead right now for the Crush. 16-12, 2:17 left to go before halftime. And the Crush looking to make a big defensive stop. They had some success earlier putting some pressure on the quarterback, but now Avery Trace has regrouped, and there's a big run down the field by number 27. He's going to take that all the way. That is another 6 points for Avery Trace. That's going to put them 18-16 ahead of the Crush. So far, they have not been successful on their two-point conversions, but that's back-to-back drives where Avery Trace has scored on their first play of that possession. Back-to-back drives. A lot of momentum resting right now with the Avery Trace Raiders as they look to punch it in here on their two-point conversion play. And this is out of shotgun, and he's going to be taken down almost immediately. No good is the two-point conversion. So now it is a two-point ball game. Avery Trace on top, 18-16. We'll be back with more action here from the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsor.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thru Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pits where the Crush are taking on the Raiders. And through 3 games this season, the Crush have allowed 16 points. That's an average of 5.3 points per game. Thus far this game, Avery Trace has put up 18 on the Crush. That's 2 more points than all 3 games combined. That's what this game has been like. It's been back and forth. It's been a scoring fest, and it's been both teams scoring on their opening play of the drive. There's a kick out of bounds. Crush about to take over, and they're going to look to score. 2:04 left to go before halftime. Right now, Avery Trace is on top. They've got the momentum, and they're looking to stop the Crush once again. We'll see what adjustments the coach has made, and we'll see if the Crush are able to go down the field and score before the half. This is going to be first down and 10 for the Crush. Bryson Bilbrey under center. There's the pitch. There's the pitch to number 8, who puts a big hit. That was Jacob Boshears. Big run around to the right, taking him closer to the 50-yard line. And it looks like second and about 7 for the Crush. 1:38 left to go before halftime. So there's a bit of urgency here for the Crush as they're trying to score before the half. I believe Avery Trace gets it back to start the second half. Number 14 looking for a short pass to number 42, who's had his way with Avery Trace all game long. And he's still on his feet after getting hit by about 8 of Avery Trace football players. If you ask me, just keep feeding the ball to number 42, Isaac Garrett, as he's pretty much been unstoppable this game. 1:12 left to go for the Crush before halftime. This has been one exciting game. Everyone in the attendance, I'm sure, is going to go home and talk about this back and forth seesaw matchup. Number 5 now with the ball in his hand, going deep, going deep. Oh my goodness. What a play there by the defensive back for Avery Trace. That was a big-time defensive play. And we've not seen too many of those from Avery Trace's defensive backs this game. So big play there. Crush looking to strike deep and score before half. We've got 53 seconds left to go. It is second down. Here we go. Number 5 under center. He's in shotgun. He's looking, firing the, oh my goodness, dropped. And he had about 10 yards of daylight between him and the defender. Third down. Third down, 49 seconds now. There is urgency here for the Crush as they try and score here. Avery Trace just has to stop them a couple more times, and they're going to have the ball back, and they can take a knee and head into the second half on top. Close ball game. Only 2 points separate both teams. Number 5, Miles Lefew. He kept it, and he is going down. We got a flag on the play. Let's see what the referees say here. Holding against Crush, and that is going to be, looks like that's going to be accepted here. Nope. We got 4th down now. Penalty has been declined. 4th down. Fourth and about 15 to go here. And it looks like we have a timeout for the Crush. 32.8 seconds left to go. We'll be back. See how this all plays out after a word from our sponsor.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit, where everyone is on the edge of their seat because there's just a 2-point difference between the Crush and the Raiders. 32.8 seconds left to go before the half. Back and forth ball game between two evenly matched teams here. Got the defensive backs. The defense here for Avery Trace kind of in a prevent formation as they just don't want to give up the deep play, but they're willing to give up the underneath stuff. Bryson Bilbrey keeps it, and he's going to be short here, 22 seconds. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Got a player down on the field for Avery Trace. We'll be back with more here at the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsor.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit where we have an injury on the field, players taking a knee as we wait to see what happens here. Of course, you never like to see a player injured, player hurt. 22 seconds left to go before halftime, so you really hate to see this so close to the half. And of course, you hate to see it any time, but right now, there's a player down for Avery Trace, all of his teammates on the sideline on a knee. And you got personnel, referees, coach even for the Dragons went out to check on the player. And hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully it's nothing major, of course. I I didn't see the action. I didn't see what happened as far as the injury is concerned, as there was a big play going down the sideline there. But after the play happened and there was the player over there at the sideline, then there you saw the player laying back around where the quarterback was, still down on the field. So I'm not sure what happened as of right now, but lots of folks coming out on the field now. Once again, only 22 seconds left to go before halftime. A lot of respect between the two teams. Crush on their knee in concern over a fellow football player. We're going to send it to our sponsors. We'll be back with more here from the Dragon Pit after this.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
At MetaThrift, we take great pride in our personal approach to helping our patients understand their health and medications. Meds on Q, our newest edition, creates an immediate connection between our patients and the information they need to take their medication safely. By printing QR codes on the prescription labels, we create a direct link to medication-specific videos that provide comprehensive information about your medications, including proper usage, expected benefits, and potential side effects. It's just another way MetaThrift is investing in our community.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit. Still have a player down. It happened on the last play where there was a player running down the sideline. I'm not sure what happened, but this happened back around where the quarterback was. And after the play was over, we looked back and we have a player down. There hasn't been much movement, though. A few moments ago, we did see the player for Avery Trace there moving his legs, so that's a good sign. Lots of concern from both teams. Now the players for the Crush coming off the ball field. And from here in the press box, I can now hear sirens. Looks like the ambulance is coming in to attend to the player. And there's a lot of personnel around this injured player. Wasn't able to catch what number, so not sure who it is for Avery Trace, but you got to believe it's obviously a big part of their team. and we'll be back with more here from the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsor.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
At Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We're the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds, easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit. Now we're seeing emergency services personnel coming out onto the field to help treat the injured player that we have here at the Dragon Pit. And of course, you never like to see an injury. Hopefully this is nothing too serious. Hopefully he'll be able to bounce back and be able to come back and help his team. But right now, emergency medical services out on the field, and they're examining the player for Avery Trace. You have the Crush down on a knee. You have Avery Trace over there showing just lots of concern across the field. And we're still seeing a lot of personnel back and forth here for Avery Trace. And once again, they're all checking on the injured player for Avery Trace, and we'll try and get you his name and of course his number here in just a moment, what position he played. Once again, this play happened. We saw the quarterback keep the ball, make a run up the sideline, and he was stopped. And when we turned our attention back to the part of this field where the quarterback was before he took off, we see a player for Avery Trace down on the ground, and that's been about where things last happened here on the football field, and we've been a concern for the injured player ever since. And got the Crush up on their feet now, moving around, trying to stay loose. Once again, we have emergency medical service providers out on the field attending to the player. We'll be back here at the Dragon Pit with more after a word from our sponsors.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, Reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit, and the Avery Trace Raiders player has been helped to his feet. You can see his arm looks like it's been bandaged up, so it looks like it was an injury to his arm. Gotta hope it's not a collarbone. But the Avery Trace football player helped to his feet, and he's being led off of the football field by Fentress County Emergency Medical Service providers. And it looks like from here in the press box, looks like his number is 21. I apologize, as where he's bandaged up at, it's hard to tell for sure. If it was 21, looks like that was Jacob Knight, defensive end, and that would make sense, as it looks like it was from pressure from Avery Trace towards the quarterback that led to the injury. So possibly he just hit the ground too hard. Not sure how he got injured, but here we go. 1st and 10 for Avery Trace. There's the pass deep down the field, almost intercepted by the Crush. 18 seconds left to go before the half. It is 16-18. Avery Trace on top of the Crush. We're about to send this to halftime. You got to believe that the Crush going to be looking to come up with some answers for this Avery Trace offensive team, as they've been able to go up and down the field for most of the night. They were able to get some pressure on the quarterback early on in the game in the first quarter, and it led to some big things there for the Crush, but Avery Trace has been able to figure it out and answer. And there's another big run down the sideline for 27, getting out of bounds after a big run. That's going to be 1st down, and they're going to have another chance to score here. It looks like 16-18. Avery Trace trying to add another score to their team for this game. That was number 27 for Avery Trace, Jackson Rollins. He's a running back and linebacker, and he's been gashing the Crush all evening long. There's the snap, a direct snap to 27. He takes a hit, still on his feet, going around the corner. He's got some daylight, straight up there. That's gonna do it. We're sending it to halftime. No score, 16-18. And we'll be back with more after a word from our sponsor.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit, where we've had a back and forth game between the Crush and the Raiders, 16-18. It's your halftime show. I'm Bronson McNellis, filling in for the voice of Fentress County Sports, Gary Clark. And what a game we've seen this evening. Now, coming into this game, Fentress County Crush scored 82 points through 3 games. 82 points, averaging 27 points per game. And right now, 16 points. So as of right now, they're under their average. But if they continue at this pace, they're going to be around 32 points for the game. We'll see if they can tack on another 16. Now, their points allowed through 3 games, 16 points, averaging 5.3. They're giving up about 5.3 points per game. Now, today they've given up 18. That's more than they've given up all season combined. Offensive touchdowns, they've had 8 through 3 games, and they've had 3 defensive touchdowns. So this is a defense that can make some plays and score some points, and it's one of the things that all Fentress County football teams pride themselves on is a disruptive defense. And when the Crush come back out, there, talking about disruptive defense, that's where they saw their success early on in this game, was disrupting Avery Trace's game plan, disrupting, getting back to the quarterback, putting pressure on him, making them, forcing bad plays. And they did a great job of it. They got some turnovers, were able to score. And so you got to believe that the coach is going to go in and he's going to make some halftime adjustments. They're going to come back out and be looking to punch Avery Trace in the mouth. Now, Avery Trace has had a lot of success with their running game. They've been able to get some big rushing lanes. They've been able to go up and down the field pretty much at will. And so you got to believe that the keys to the game here, you got to believe that the Crush will be looking to plug up those running lanes and look to shut down that rushing attack for Avery Trace. Now, the Crush have had a lot of success this game with their passing attack, and they've went away for it. They've went away from it, I should say, towards in that second quarter, and might see them going back to their passing attack as they've had a lot of success against Avery Trace. I said this early on in the game that I guarantee when Avery Trace came up here, they didn't expect this kind of passing attack from the Crush. And the Crush have just come out and they scored both of their touchdowns off of passing plays, and these were about 50-yard passing plays each. So big passes through the air that the Crush have taken to the house, and it's just been an electric back and forth game. And I'm excited to be here, excited to be calling the game. Now, Crush 2-1 right now for the season. They're 1-0 in region play, looking to make this 3-1 on the season, and they're going to need to shut down that Avery Trace offense if they want to make this 3-1. Avery Trace, a big test for the Crush, as they're pretty evenly matched. So it's a big test for the Crush. This will be a giant win if the Crush are able to come out and win this game. This will be a giant win for them. As we look at Crush's division, they defeated Overton County by the score of 30-0. Once again, that defense only allowed 16 points through 3 games. Average of 5.3, 30-0. They defeated Overton County. So they pitched a shutout there. Avery Trace, of course, they're playing tonight. They will play Crossville Thursday, and they'll play Stone a week from Thursday. So that's a look at the East Division, and right now we have a barn burner on our hands between Crush and Avery Trace. Of course, the score is 16-18. Avery Trace up by 2, and we are at halftime. Both teams going to be looking to stay loose, and especially after the big injury delay for the game, both teams going to be looking to stay loose and come back out here firing on all cylinders to start this second half. We'll be back with more here at the Dragon Pits after a word from our sponsor.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
At MetaThrift, we take great pride in our personal approach to helping our patients understand their health and medications. Meds on Q, our newest edition, creates an immediate connection between our patients and the information they need to take their medication safely. By printing QR codes on the prescription labels, we create a direct link to medication-specific videos that provide comprehensive information about your medications, including proper usage, expected benefits, and potential side effects. It's just another way MetaThrift is investing in our community.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
We've had some big performances this game. Jacob O'Shears, Bryson Bilbrey, Rylan Miller, Isaac Garrett, making some big plays all over the field. And Isaac Garrett, he's the defender guarding him has played off about 10 yards every time, and he has just had his way with the defender. Big game for Isaac Garrett. And of course, the quarterback for the Crush has dropped some pretty passes in, and we've got a ball game on our hands, 16-18, as we head into the second half. 2 points separate the teams. Now, Avery Trace, they'd have a bigger lead, but they've been unable thus far to convert a single extra point attempt. And that's been a big difference in this ball game, as the Crush have converted all their 2-point attempts. And so right now they have 16 points, Avery Trace 18 off of 3 touchdowns. And so while they've scored 3 touchdowns, only 2 points difference between the two teams. We talked a little bit before the break there about the success that the Crush have had with their passing attack. I wonder if they're going to go back to that as they had some big passing plays. We're talking about 50-yard passing plays, scoring at will against Avery Trace. Avery Trace not been able to answer the Crush's wide receivers, as they've had room to operate. They've got open, and once they've got the ball in their hands, they've made some big plays for the Crush. So the keys for the Crush to win this game, they're going to have to stop that Avery Trace rushing attack, and they're going to have to make some plays here on offense, whether it's with their rushing attack or going back to what brought them to the dance, the passing attack, as it has caught Avery Trace completely off guard. And we got about 2.5 minutes now before we kick things off here in the second half. Great ball game on our hands. Thanks to everyone who came out. Our sponsors for the game, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Meta Thrift Pharmacy, Fentress County Block Company, and Progressive Savings Bank. You see the Crush doing some high knees, trying to stay limber, trying to stay loose, and because they're going to have to come out and they're going to have to play at the top of their game against this evenly matched Avery Trace squad. When we kicked the game off earlier today, it was 83 degrees in Fentress County. And we've got about a minute until the start of the second half. We're about to kick things off here. Once again, Crush 2-1 for the season. They're 1-0 in region play. So this is a big game here against Avery Trace. And we're about to kick things off here. Final minute now of halftime. We'll see how Avery Trace gets the ball back. We'll see how the Crush respond here, and if they're able to make a big stop and then respond and get a touchdown, get back on top here against Avery Trace. Here we go, the final seconds of halftime. See number 14, Bryson Bilbrey, out on the field. And here we go, 15 seconds now. We're about to kick things off for the second half. And the Crush out on the field. They're ready to go. Here comes Avery Trace. We are about to get things going. Avery Trace, 2-point lead against the Crush. Crush has had done a pretty good job on special teams. They've done a good job with their returns, and they've had some pretty good kicks. And there's a kick to start things off, doing an onside kick. Crush was unable to get to the ball. Had the right amount of distance. It was just took a bad bump and went out of bounds. So now Avery Trace taking over, and they're going to try and drive the length of the field here. Looks like they're going to start around the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, 45-yard line. Here we go. We'll see what the Raiders got coming out of halftime. We'll see how both squads made adjustments. This is where the ball games are usually decided, those second half adjustments. Crush trying to bring some pressure and able to do so. Number 21 with the tackle for the Crush, that's Rylan Miller. And we've got another injury on the field. This is number 60 clutching his knee. Player's given some room. This is number 60 for Avery Trace. That is Evan Briggs. He plays the line on both sides of the ball and also a fullback. This is a big player for Avery Trace, as their line has been fantastic all night. So you hate to see this anytime with any player. Evan Briggs, once again, plays defensive tackle, offensive tackle, and is fullback for Avery Trace. Here comes personnel. Of course, you see one of the players there next to him, helping the player up. It looks like he's going to be okay, and He's coming off the field. Players talking to him, and he's looks like he's going to be okay. Just maybe tweaked his leg up a little bit, and we'll hopefully be able to make it back into the game. You hate to see that for any football player out here on the field doing what they love, playing the game they love, and so hopefully he's able to make it back out. All right, here we go. Avery Trace, Fentress County Crush, 16-18, 7:40 left to go in the third quarter. Avery Trace operating out of a shotgun. They've been doing it all night, and it's been a way to negate the pass rush, or just the rush in general from the Crush. And there was a tackle over there on the side of the field as let's see here, number 27. That's Jackson Rollins. He's had a big night, made some big plays. Tackled out of bounds, I believe by number 56 for the Crush. That would be Marquise Thoman. And here we go, Avery Trace, 3rd and short. 3rd and short now. They've alternated quarterbacks back there. That's been number 4 and number 27 trying to get Crush off sides. Looks like we've had some movement, and it doesn't look like the referee's seen it. Had some offsides there, but referees did not see it. That's going to be 4th down. And that ball should have been backed up there, but we don't have instant replay here. So that's going to be 4th and a few inches here. That's all that's separating Avery Trace from a new set of downs. Once again, number 4, number 27, been alternating in and out as quarterback for the team. 27 taking direct snaps sometimes and making big runs out of them. Number 4, of course, is their quarterback, but 27 been taking some. And here we go, quarterback keeper up the middle, and looks like that's going to be enough for the first down. Yep, they're moving the chains. First down, number 4 with his keeper was able to move the chains. Didn't get much, but he got enough for that first down. Clock continues to tick, and this has been probably the longest time-consuming drive of the game, at least for Avery Trace. A lot of their drives have just been short. They've been able to score on like the opening drive or the opening play of their drive. So this has been a very time-consuming drive for Avery Trace. Direct snap to 27, who's had a lot of success rushing the ball, and he is down now. Got a couple yards. 2nd down. Looks like it's 2nd down at about 9. Ref with his spot. It's going to officially make it about 2nd and 8. Second and 8 for Avery Trace. 5:25 here in the third quarter. Clock continues to tick. Crush needs to make a big play with their defense. Of course, their defense through 3 games have scored 3 touchdowns. So this is a squad that's able to create some disruption and make some plays. Looks like 27 is going to take the direct snap. Look to go to the left, and we got a flag coming in. Looks like it's against Avery Trace, so this is going to back the ball up some. And we're waiting for the official placement. As the ref walks it off, that's going to be 5 yards. And here we go. 2nd and long. Looks like it's about 14 yards for a first down here for Avery Trace. And they've got split backs here. Let's see how they do. There's the handoff. Got another flag on the field. Didn't get much room, but once again, there is a flag on the field. And the refs are going to talk about it. Let's see what the penalty was here. Looks like it is against Avery Trace. And we're waiting on the call here. And it looks like it was false start against Avery Trace. That has been declined. Third down. So it's third down, about 14 yards here for Avery Trace. Crush needs this big stop. They need to take the momentum back. They need to score to get back on top here in this close ball game against this evenly matched Avery Trace team. Number 4, we've got split backs. Number 3 is under center. That's Blake Owen. Got a false start, it looks like. This could be backing the ball up even more. False start against Avery Trace. That's another 5 yards. We're going to back this up. So what was 3rd and 14? Now looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 19. And Crush very excited about this. But as we've seen throughout the evening, Avery Trace completely capable of getting all this yardage and more on a single play. They have a high-octane offense, and they've been able to tear off huge chunks of yards pretty much at will tonight. So we need a big stop here from the Crush. Now there's the handoff to 27, who's going over the... And here we go. Looks like there may have been some holding on the field, holding against Avery Trace. And this is going to back it up even more. Holding against Avery Trace, it was about 3rd and 19. This is going to back it up even more. Here we go, 3rd, 19. This is backing it up. About 3rd and 24 for the first down. Or we just say 3rd and forever for the first down for Avery Trace. They've got to be digging deep into their playbook here to try and get all 24 of these yards. And there's a run. They get back some of the yards. And it looks like they got about 4 or 5 yards off the run. But it's 4th and forever now. Will we see a punt? Fourth down now. We have 2:45 left to go, so Avery Trace has eaten most of the clock here to start the second half, as the Crush has not touched it. There's our first punt of the game. It's just pretty much straight up in the air. Number 4 hits the ball about let's see here, close to the 50-yard line. And we'll be back with more from the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsor.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit where the Crush, Bryson Bilbrey under center, hands off to number 8, who gets he's broken some tackles. There's about 4 tackles. Helmet has come off. There's a flag on the field. Big run there from number 8 for the Crush. That is Jacob Boshears. Personal foul, face masking, going against Avery Trace. This game is getting physical. Neither side wants to give up anything here. Both teams want to win. It's getting intense now. This is where the game is on the line. This is Smash Mouth football. This is what we play on the mountain. And the Dragons and the Crush here, they are this is their kind of football. They're playing their kind of game here. 1st and 10 now, about the 20-yard line. 20 yards to go here for a touchdown. 42 in motion. 42's had a good night. There's the pass. 21. Hit him in the chest. Incomplete. That would have been a touchdown had the pass been caught. And we wondered if the Crush would go back to the passing attack. Double coverage down there. And the answer was yes. Crush going back to the passing attack. They had some success with it earlier. And that would have been a touchdown right there. Would have been a touchdown. Crush just got to be patient here. .21 in motion. There's the handoff. Making some room. Getting a few yards. That's number 21 for the Crush. Rylan Miller had a big game tonight. Third down, about 6 yards to go for the Crush. 16-18. 2 points between the two teams here. There's another handoff to Rylan Miller. Around the corner. And he bulldozes his way in. Touchdown is the signal on the field, but we do have a flag. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll see if this goes against Crush. And let's see here. We'll see what the official call is on the field. Holding, that's going against the Crush, so this is coming back. Third down and long now for the Crush. Looking at it, we got about third and 17 or so for the first down. Got some movement. And we're rolling out. There's a pass to number 5 who gets hit almost immediately. It stays on his feet, and a nasty, nasty second hit. Folds him up. Number 5 coming up. Glad he's okay on that. That's Miles Lefevue, fullback for the Crush. Bringing up fourth down. Fourth down and long for the Crush. So what was once promising field position, had about 20 yards to go. They that holding penalty really set them back, and Crush trying desperately to respond here. Looks like we got a timeout. That's for the Crush. We'll be back with more action here at the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsor.
At Meta Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We're the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit. 38 seconds left to go. 2 points separate these teams. And we're about done with the third quarter. Avery Trace sustained a long, time-consuming drive to open up the second half. Took off all but about 2 minutes here in this third quarter. The Crush did not have the ball long, but they've been able to get down to almost the 20-yard line. And that's where we're at right now with fourth and long to go. And we'll see if they can convert here and put some points on the board. Here we go, got some motion, 85 moving around. There's the snap. Take a drop. Here comes the rush from number 9. And that's a pass to number 5. Here we go, up the sideline, making some moves. And he is brought down. Brought down, that was the pass to number 5. Miles Lefew with the catch. Quarterback was under duress, and that's a turnover on downs. So Avery Trace is going to take the ball now. They're about on their own 20, so they've got roughly about, looks like they've got roughly about 73 yards to go. 74, somewhere in that neighborhood. They got a lot of field to cover to score. But once again, they ate up a bunch of the clock on their last drive. There's a snap to number 27, who has ran wild today. And he takes the direct snap for about 2 yards, 3 yards there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. So Crush, they're going to come off the field. They're going to talk about it. They're going to switch sides. We're going to send it to our sponsors. We'll be back with more here from the Dragon Pit.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit. 8 minutes left in this ball game as we start the fourth quarter. Avery Trace on top, 16-18. And once again, Avery Trace, this is only their second possession of the half. Their first possession ate up a little over 6 minutes of the clock. And this time around, here we go, another big run from 27. He's just picked a side, left or right, and he's been able to go up and down the field all night. He continues to get those rushing yards, and the clock continues to tick. Crush need to make a stop. There's that urgency back. Right now, the momentum with Avery Trace. The urgency is back for the Crush. They need to make a stop. They need to score. And we'll see if the Crush goes back to that passing attack, as they would have had a touchdown earlier. Looks like there's a flag on the field. We'll see if that is offsides, or it looks like we'll see if it's a false start. Going against Avery Trace, that's going to back the ball up even more. So here we go, 7:21. Almost a minute has come off the clock now. Time management. That's what it all comes down to here in the fourth quarter. And here we go. Crush looking to, they got to get some pressure back there one way or the other. Here comes there's the pressure I was talking about. That's going to change things to fourth down, 4th and long. We'll see if Avery Trace punts. We saw one earlier. The ball went just straight up in the air. It didn't really give them any advantage, as it basically just went up in the air and didn't take a great bounce either. But as of right now, if it's a turnover on downs, Crush get the ball back. That's a short field to work with. And Crush got to like their chances of being able to score where they're at right now. Here we go. Let's look. This is fourth down and about 9. 4th and 10 maybe. Here comes that pressure. And he's got a running lane. Got some room. He's going to be close. Looks like he got the first down. He got the first. And that was number 4, Caleb Holzer, quarterback, kept it and made a big play for the Raiders. That's going to be first down, 16-18. Once again, we talk about the sense of urgency. We talk about the momentum. Urgency is here. The Crush feel it. The momentum with Avery Trace as they continue to make these big plays in crunch time moments of this game and continue to eat the clock. And Crush coming out now. And there's a flag on the play. We're going to back this up some. That's going to be 1st and 15. 1st and 15 now for the Crush. They're going to have to get some pressure back here. They're going to have to hit the quarterback. They're going to have to get the ball in their hands. And there it is. There it is. They got some pressure, some disruption, and they hit the quarterback, take him down to the ground. And it looks like it was another loss of yards on the play. Going to back it up a yard or two. 2nd down and about 16. There's a timeout. We're going to be back with more action here at the Dragon Pit after a word from our sponsors.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit, where we've got 2nd and long here for Avery Trace as they try and pick up a new set of downs. The Crush need a big stop. They need a big play here, and they need to get the ball back in their hands, and they need to get down the field and score. It's something they haven't been able to do they have been able to do since sometime in the 2nd quarter, and we are in the 4th quarter now. So Avery Trace was giving up some big plays early on in the game through the air. They've made some adjustments, and they've been putting some double coverage in on. They've been putting some double coverage in on Rylan Miller. There's a play. Well, it looks like we got a hold. 27, he's down the sideline, and he's going to take this to the house, but it looks like it's going to be coming back as he didn't even run it into the end zone. It's coming back. He goes into the end zone, but I think he knows this is coming back. Looks like there was holding Avery Trace. And this is something to think about as he ran all the way down the field and into the end zone. You know, the play was blown, and you got to believe he's going to be a little winded coming back down the field. So it's kind of worked out there for the Crush. And as you see, 27 slowly making his way down the field, trying to get his breath. 5:31 to go, and the refs are going to walk this one back. It was second and about 17, and this is going to put it about second and 22 now. There's a big play there for the Crush. Big penalty to go their way. Second and forever. Of course, Avery Trace, once again, they're capable of ripping off big yardage. But with their star player winded after that last run, we'll see what happens here. As long as the Crush don't give up any big plays, they should get the ball back. They need to, and there they go, wrapping up the quarterback, taking him down. Here comes that urgency. Coach out there yelling some instructions to his team. This is going to be third and forever. 5:25 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Once again, third down. Going to need a couple more stops here. Avery Trace, if they can get another touchdown, probably put this game away. So Crush need to make a big stop here. They need to get the ball back in their hands. And as long as they don't give up anything big, as long as they can maybe give up something underneath and still keep them from getting the first down, that's the biggest thing here. Delay of game, flag on the field. Avery Trace really falling apart here in the fourth quarter as they're backing it up even more. What was third down and forever is turned into third down and impossible. 4:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. Now here we go. Looks like it was a low snap, a pitch, and there is a flag on the field again. Flag on the play. Looks like that was against. It was holding on Avery Trace, and it's been declined. Fourth. It is fourth down and forever. Crush should get the ball back with time enough to score. Avery Trace is really fallen apart here on this drive. As long as the Crush doesn't give up some very big yardage here. Oh, here we go. The Avery Trace just going to punt the ball. And there it is, a pretty decent punt here. And it goes out of bounds. Crush going to get the ball back with 4:17 left to score. We're going to send it to our sponsors. We'll be back with more action here at the Dragon Pit.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
And we're back. Play underway. 21. He's around the side. Flag on the play as number 4 takes down the runner. That was number 4 for Avery Trace with the tackle. Caleb Holzer, been a big play guy for it today. And that was 21 with the carry for Crush. That's Rylan Miller. He's had a big game. He's caught some big passes. And he's been a do-everything guy for the Crush. And that penalty against the Crush, that's going to walk it back. And that's going to be first and about 23 for the Crush. Here we go. Crush lining up under center. Oh, thought there was going to be a handoff. There's a pass to number 5. Pass interference. They get the call this time. And number 5, this is going to be a first down. Big play there for the Crush. They needed that first down. They were in bad field position there. And they got a big penalty to go their way. This is going to be first down for the Crush. And once again, going to the passing attack, which is got them all of their points. Both of their touchdowns came off passing plays. They went back to the well, and it paid off as they got the pass interference call. And here we go. Crush now marching their way down the field. 3:50 left in this ball game. Under center. There's the handoff. 21. He's got some running room. Big tackle there from number 4 for Avery Trace. Caleb Holzer with the big tackle there on Rylan Miller. Rylan Miller limping off the field here. That was a big hit. Looks like his leg took the brunt of that tackle. And that's going to be rough for the Crush because Rylan Miller, he's done a lot this ball game. He's been all over the field making plays. Bryson Bilbrey under center. There's the handoff to number 5, getting some yards. That's Miles Lefew. 3 minutes left to go in this ball game. You can feel the sense of urgency here at the field. You can feel it on Avery Trace, who really fell apart on that last drive. You can feel it here from the Crush, who just desperately need to score. This has been an incredible ball game, back and forth between two evenly matched teams. And there's a flag on the play. Looks like we had a false start. And that's going against Crush. Going to back it up. 2:28 left to go. 2-point lead for Avery Trace. 16-18. Got a player limping around here for the Crush. He's going to have to come off the field. Here we go. Bryson Bilbrey trotting back out onto the field. He's got the play for the Crush. And we'll see if the... and we got 21 returning into the game. That's Rylan Miller. We saw him limp off the field a little bit earlier after a rough tackle from Avery Trace's Caleb Holzer. And here we go, under center, Bryson Bilbrey. And there's the handoff to 21. Little stutter step. Put some moves on. Breaking a tackle. Still on his feet. And now finally brought down. 157. 157 left to go. Third down. Crush need to score here. This is where the ball game is going to be decided. Here we go. Bryson Bilbrey back out under center. Number 5 has it. Switch around. He kept it. He's going. Wasn't able to get the first down, but he picked up quite a few yards in his attempt. The clock still ticking away. We're about to the minute mark. Crush going to have to get on the ball here. They're going to have to get this first down. They're going to have to score. Use the out of bounds to stop the clock. Fourth and about 3. Final seconds of the game. We're at 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Got some movement. There's some confusion out on the field. Not sure what happened here. False start against the Crush, backing it up. What a heartbreaking penalty for the Crush here. (16-18) once again, 41.8 seconds left on the clock. The Crush need a big play, big time play here. And the referees, looks like we've got a timeout. Crush and Avery Trace both going to talk it over. We'll be back with the final moments of the game. That's coming up.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit. Very close ball game. Closing seconds of the game. 41.8 seconds left on the clock. 16-18. Crush, they're in scoring range. They're in scoring range, but they have to score now. Avery Trace has the momentum. As long as they don't give up a big play, this game will be over. Crush in shotgun formation. They're looking deep. There's the pass. 21. He got it! Touchdown! Big players make big plays! Oh my goodness! Touchdown! Have you ever seen anything like this? 33.9 seconds on the clock. Crush with the touchdown. Everyone here at the stadium is going wild. What an incredible play by Ryland Miller. We saw him limp off the field just a few plays ago, only to come back and make the play of the game. He's got the ball in his hands again. He's fighting. 2 points. He got it. He got it. The coach is on the field. Arms in the air. Have you ever seen a more beautiful sight? This game, I'm at a loss for words. We're going to send it to our sponsors. We'll be back with more here from the Dragon Pit.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And we are back here at the Dragon Pit, where we've seen one of the most incredible plays that in recent memory. What an incredible catch by Ryland Miller. And there's the kickoff. Oh my goodness, they went for an onside kick, and this did not go the Crush's way here. Still enough time here on the clock to still enough time on the clock for Avery Trace to score. Crush have a 6-point lead. Now both teams have scored 3 touchdowns, but the difference is Crush have converted all 2-point conversions, while Avery Trace has failed to convert a single 2-point conversion. And that's been the difference of the ball game here. 6-point lead right now, so Avery Trace would need to march down the field and score in 33.9 seconds and get their extra point attempt. What a game. I wouldn't mind seeing overtime, got to be honest with you. Avery Trace going to get the ball with very favorable field position. The guy to watch here is going to be number 27, as he's been gashing the Crush all night long. Talked about this a little bit earlier. Big players make big plays at the most important times of the game, and this is the most important time of the game. Closing seconds. How will Avery Trace respond? We'll find out. We're going to send it to our sponsor. We'll be back in just a moment.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit for the closing moments of the game. 33.9 seconds. 24-18 Crush. Avery Trace with very favorable field position here. This is a game that all these fans and both teams are going to be talking about for some time. 2 evenly matched teams going at it tooth and nail, back and forth. Here we go. Pass to, must have been some miscommunication. It was intended for number 27, Jackson Rollins, who's been their do-everything guy tonight. But the pass was not on the mark. Time ticks off, 30.2 seconds left. And here we go. We'll see if their defense puts their foot down and closes this game out. Right now, they just don't want to give up the touchdown. No one covering. Oh, there's some miscommunication. 3 receivers on one side looking for that pass. He goes to the other side. Oh my goodness, we almost had an interception. 24.8 seconds left. Oh my goodness. Second down. Third down. This game has been one of those games that if you're not in good shape could possibly give you a heart attack. It's been that back and forth, that up and down, wild and crazy game. But these are the kind of football games these are the kind of football games you love to watch. And here we go. There's the 27, the handoff, and he's breaking it to the outside. And he's in. Touchdown. 15.9 seconds on the clock. This is going to tie things up. We talked about it earlier. Big players make big plays. And that was a big play from a big player, ties things up 24-24. And this is the story of the game. They have not been able to make a single 2-point conversion this game. They've not been able to get a single extra point. If the Crush stops them here, we are going to overtime. Here we go. Avery Trace lining up. It's going to be a direct snap to number 27. He takes it, and he is in. That is the 2-point conversion. Avery Trace pulls ahead. Are you kidding me? That was Jackson Rollins. Momentum firmly with Avery Trace. And you can read it on the faces of all these ball players as they come off the field. But I want to point to the fact that the Crush have had some pretty incredible returns this game. So this one is not over yet. 15.9 seconds, plenty of time to get the ball in the hands of one of Crush's playmakers and take this one to the house. Avery Trace only got one 2-point conversion this game, but it was the big one that they needed that they got. And Avery Trace back on top here. Back on top by 2. The most they've led by this entire game. Most they've led by was 6, but in the rest of the game it's been about 2-point leads for Avery Trace. And here's the kickoff. It is going deep. 42 has it. The clock is running. 42 with some speed. And he is down. 9.5 seconds left. Here we go. Offense coming back out on the field. And I'm going to tell you. The Crush have some great receivers. All it takes is one pass. And the Crush are going to they can get back on top. Now expect Avery Trace to drop their coverage back, as all they're looking to do is not give up the touchdown. Rylan Miller, he's out to the left. And that's the player that Avery Trace is going to look to shut down. Bad snap. Quarterback hit immediately. And there is the timeout. 5.3 seconds left on the clock. Bad snap. And quarterback hit almost instantly. This has been an incredible game, and the Crush have if the Crush are unable to score here, I can tell you right now they have nothing that should bring them down. All these players have played an incredible game, and they should hold their head up high, because this has been an incredible game between two evenly matched teams. But I tell you, this game is not over yet. One big play here, and the Crush could be back on top. One big play. They had one earlier with the tip pass that Rylan Miller brought in. Do they have another one? Here they go. As expected, Avery Trace dropping back their coverage. They've got 2 deep. There's the pitch to 21. He's trying to get out to the side. Doesn't look like it, and he cuts it back in. Doesn't look like it's going to matter. It is. And that's the ball game right there. Avery Trace comes away with the win, 26-24. Avery Trace over Crush. We're going to send it to our sponsors. We'll be back, and we will find out. we'll wrap the game up and we'll find out who the player of the game is. That's all coming up.
At MetaThrift, we take great pride in our personal approach to helping our patients understand their health and medications. Meds on Q, our newest edition, creates an immediate connection between our patients and the information they need to take their medication safely. By printing QR codes on prescription labels, we create a direct link to medication-specific videos that provide comprehensive information about your medications, including proper usage, expected benefits, and potential side effects. It's just another way MetaThrift is investing in our community.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Like a great building, a great football team needs a strong foundation. If you're building a home, business, or any kind of structure, call the Fentress County Block Company in Jamestown at 879-9942. They have all you need for that strong foundation. And if you want to watch great football, catch the Fentress County Crush. They have all it takes to be a champion.
And we're back here at the Dragon Pit for the wrap-up. Fentress County Crush with an incredible performance tonight. Just came up a little short. Final score of the game, 26-24. That puts the Crush at 2-2 on the season. And they will face Crossville on Thursday, and they will play Stone a week from Thursday on the 12th. So a lot of big games coming up for the Crush. Once again, a heartbreaker here at the Dragon Pit, 26-24 with Avery Trace over Crush. Well, it is time now for Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors Player of the Game. We will have our presentation after a word from our sponsor.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast Player of the Game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And congratulations goes to Rylan Miller, number 21. He was all over the field tonight making plays, including the clutch catch towards the end of the game with about 30 seconds left to go. Rylan Miller is your Hall Family Pharmacy, Hall Sports and Outdoors Player of the Game. Congratulations to Rylan Miller. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage of the Fentress County Crush Avery Trace football game. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you on Thursday. Good night, everyone.